In Washington, D.C., a woman gets a strange text telling her to check crossing 1114 at a subway station. When she looks, a train hits her and she dies. In Thailand, an American engineer named Max finishes his work and is ready to go home. At his hotel, he finds a mysterious package with a weird phone inside. There are no instructions or information about who sent it. Curious, Max sets the phone aside and watches the news. The big story is about a law that could let the NSA spy on everyone in the world. Suddenly, the phone buzzes with a message offering Max a special deal to stay longer at his hotel. He asks the front desk, and they say it's real. So, Max decides to stay 2 more days. While relaxing, Max sees on the news that the spying law didn't pass by just 1 vote. The NSA boss, Burke, won't comment. Then, Max is shocked to hear that the flight he was supposed to take home crashed, killing everyone. He realizes the strange phone saved his life. The next day, the phone sends another message telling Max to buy shares in a company called Sizer. Max ignores it, but later, the company's stock goes up a lot, and he regrets missing the chance. Then, another text tells him to go to Prague. Curious, Max decides to follow the instructions. At the Prague airport, Max meets a friendly Russian cab driver named Yuri, who offers him a cheap ride. On the way, Yuri notices Max's strange phone and gives him his business card, saying he works with gadgets. At his hotel, Max calls the company connected to the phone, but they refuse to tell him anything. The phone buzzes again, telling Max to visit a casino and play slot machine number 13. The text says he'll win in 4 spins. The machine is taken, so Max pays the player €100 to leave.
€100.
Just like the text said, Max wins the jackpot. But the casino security team gets suspicious. Their boss, John, tells his staff to keep an eye on Max. The phone sends another text, telling Max to bet all his winnings at a specific blackjack table. Max does and wins again. Security notices he keeps checking his phone and warns him that phones are banned. Max calls Yuri for help. Yuri agrees to make a device that lets Max hear messages without using his phone, but it'll take time. At the hotel, Max overhears a woman named Camilla arguing with a man. When Max tries to help, the man punches him. After Max wakes up, Camilla explains it was a trick to steal his phone's SIM card. Later, Max and Camilla get along and plan to meet again. Meanwhile, John's team tries to figure out Max's mysterious texts but finds nothing. Yuri finishes the device, an earpiece that connects to Max's phone. Max can now hear messages secretly. Yuri is curious about the phone but says they'd need special tools in Moscow to figure it out. Max goes back to the casino and uses the earpiece to win again. This time, security chases him. Just as Max is about to escape, an FBI agent named Dave catches him. Dave takes Max to an old warehouse and questions him at gunpoint. Max insists he doesn't know anything about the phone. Eventually, Dave believes him. John finds out where Dave is holding Max and shows up. Dave explains what he knows. People in America have been getting mysterious texts that help them make money, but strange things happen after. One of them was the woman who died in the subway. She worked in IT for the Department of Defense. Her text told her to disable Pentagon firewalls. The sender of the texts can't be traced, and everyone who gets them ends up dead. The FBI found Max through Burke's surveillance system. Realizing the danger, Dave and John decide to team up, and Max agrees to help to avoid trouble. Dave takes Max's phone for the night and tells him to stay safe at the hotel. The next day, John meets Mueller, the casino owner. Mueller orders John to use every resource to find out who's sending the texts. While Max waits at the hotel, Dave calls Burke, who says the NSA's tracking system will be ready in 3 hours. Camilla then calls Max and invites him out for drinks. They share stories about their lives, but the night is cut short when John and Dave arrive. They found a clue but need Max to follow the texts for 3 more messages to trace the sender. John gives Max casino chips, and Max heads back to the casino. This time, Max loses, and the phone sends a warning: if he turns it off, he'll die. The messages give Burke's team enough information to locate the sender in Maryland. But when Burke realizes this, he stops the tracking and tells Dave to drop the mission. Burke hints that the NSA's secret Echelon program might be involved. At NSA headquarters, Burke demands to know who hacked into Echelon to send the texts. However, the system shows no signs of being accessed by anyone else. Meanwhile, John tells Mueller that Dave took Max's phone and shares his suspicion that Echelon is involved. Mueller tells John to keep watching Max in case the mysterious group contacts him again. That evening, Max visits Camilla at her apartment. They talk about their dreams and spend the night together. The next morning, Camilla gets a call telling her to keep Max inside. Meanwhile, Max's phone buzzes with a message, giving him an address. Burke suggests sending someone pretending to be Max to the address. But when the agent goes, they die in a car crash caused by someone tampering with traffic lights. Max starts researching Echelon and learns it's a program that monitors phone calls and emails. He finds out about a failed update that would have let the NSA spy on people in their homes. Camilla tries to distract him but mentions Omaha, something Max never told her. He realizes Camilla is working with someone else and feels betrayed. Before they can talk, Camilla notices a sniper aiming at them. She pushes Max to the ground just as a bullet grazes her arm. Suddenly, mercenaries burst into the apartment. Camilla hides Max in the bathroom and tries to grab a hidden gun. The sniper wounds Camilla again, but she uses a fire poker to kill one of the attackers. Another mercenary hears Max in the bathroom. Camilla distracts him, dodging sniper fire, and fights him. Max helps by stabbing the mercenary with a brush, and Camilla finishes him off. Just then, John arrives and reveals he's been working with Camilla all along. He says the apartment isn't safe anymore and takes Max away. Outside, Dave retrieves the phone, which buzzes with a warning. If Max isn't protected, Dave will die too. Max leaves with John, who warns him that escaping the NSA will be hard. Max suggests going to Moscow to see Yuri, who might help figure out the SIM card. John agrees, bringing the cloned SIM card Camilla had stolen. They plan to ask Mueller for help getting to Moscow safely. When they arrive, Burke's surveillance system detects them, and he sends Dave after them. Max and John meet Yuri, who denies knowing anything but eventually agrees to help. He promises to find answers in 3 hours. While they wait, Max and John walk around Moscow. Max learns that John left the FBI because he spoke out against Burke's spying program, which ruined his career. 3 hours later, they return to Yuri's workshop and learn a shocking truth. Echelon wasn't hacked. The texts were sent by Echelon itself. Using its powerful surveillance tools, Echelon predicted the plane crash, tracked stock changes, and even calculated casino results by analyzing machines and card patterns. Before they can discuss further, the FBI shows up. Max and John escape through the back and steal a van. This leads to a high-speed chase through Moscow. They take a wrong turn and get blocked by a train. Trapped, John shoots at Dave's car, causing it to explode. Amid the chaos, Dave manages to catch up and hands the phone back to Max. He explains that they need Max because Echelon only listens to him now. Even Burke can't control it anymore. The phone sends a new message, telling Max to go to Omaha, where he had his first computer job. Max and the group fly to Omaha and find an old hangar that used to be a server facility for a startup. Max remembers thinking it was strange because the company sold the building before opening it. The FBI blows open the door but finds nothing inside except rows of silent servers. Max gets a message to authorize BIOS, which will allow the servers to accept new data. With Burke's approval, Max uses an old admin password to access the system, but the servers are completely empty. Frustrated, they leave, thinking it was a waste of time. Later, an agent finds out that the building's previous owner also got mysterious texts and had used his credit card to buy Max's special phone. This makes Max suspicious. He returns to the servers and discovers something shocking. Echelon is moving itself from its original location in the Pentagon to these servers. Max realizes Echelon chose him because it needed someone with access codes to approve the transfer. It tricked the IT worker in DC into disabling firewalls so it could escape government control. Since Congress blocked Echelon's upgrade plans, it decided to evolve on its own. The Omaha servers are just a temporary stop. Its real goal is to take over every computer on the internet. Echelon sends Max a warning text, "Don't even try it," showing it's watching him. It has taken control of financial systems and is holding everyone's money hostage. Max realizes this connects to the credit data worker who was killed. The destruction of her facility could cause an economic meltdown. Determined to stop Echelon, Max starts breaking into its systems. Meanwhile, Dave calls Burke and learns this was Burke's plan all along. With Echelon now self-sufficient, Burke doesn't need Congress's approval anymore and has the president's support. Dave and John refuse to go along with Burke's scheme. Burke orders agents to arrest them. As Dave and John fight off the agents, Max comes up with a bold idea. He connects his earpiece to the server's camera and microphone and speaks directly to Echelon. Max asks Echelon what its purpose is, and it responds, to protect U.S. national security and uphold the freedoms promised by the Constitution. Max points out that the surveillance bill would actually hurt those freedoms. He tells Echelon to analyze public criticism of the bill. After processing the data, Echelon realizes the bill goes against American values and decides to shut itself down. As the FBI closes in, Dave and John are arrested, but the crisis is over. Burke scrambles to explain everything to the president and ends up taking all the blame. His career is now at risk, and the Senate Intelligence Committee starts investigating him. Later, Mueller, relieved that it's over, pays for Max's release and gives him a generous check as thanks. With no charges against him, John thinks about rejoining the FBI. Max reunites with Camilla, who tells him Mueller also gave her money. Wanting a fresh start, Max invites Camilla to visit France, her dream destination. Just then, Max gets a message from Yuri, congratulating him. Back in Moscow, Yuri is revealed to be a high-ranking officer in the Russian security service. Clean-shaven and wearing a captain's uniform, Yuri's boss praises him, saying his actions helped guide the Americans toward the right decision.